as I walk on by your house today, I might.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Also, if you are new, welcome. I am really excited to share today's video with you today. Not only are we getting so much done and it's going to be super motivating, but we are also going to be talking about creating a cleaning routine that will help you keep your house sparkling clean and organized with minimal effort. I have 20 genius tips and tricks to make cleaning and cleaning routines so much easier for you.
Beginning of our life, holding up my hand, just to take a stand.
All right, so let's get into these tips. The first one is going to be starting with a plan. This is going to entail outlining the areas you need to clean and creating that schedule that works for you, whether it's a daily, weekly, or monthly task. So daily is going to be like doing the dishes, making your bed. Weekly would be stripping the beds and wiping down the windows. And then monthly tasks can be replacing the furnace filter, things like that. But finding out what plan works best for you is a really important step because none of our lives are the same. They are all going to look slightly different from one person to the next. If you're a stay-at-home mom, a working mom, you have pets, you don't have pets, you have one child, you have 15 children. So figuring out that outline of a plan and an idea is always going to be step number one.
Holding up my hand.
I do want to take a quick second and thank the sponsor of today's video, Leanne. So one thing is I always want to print out pictures, especially since I always have it like back in my head. All our photos is online, but very few of them are printed out. So I was super excited to get my hand on this Leanne mini photo printer. That way I have the ability to print out all these precious memories that I've made with my family and my kids, yet it's super compact and really convenient. It comes all together, so it has the mini printer as well as some photo paper, the ink cartridge, and the charging port. I was really impressed with how easy this went together. It is definitely idiot proof. It was super simple to set up and connect to the Wi-Fi. Once I had it all set up, I just picked a couple of the photos that I wanted it to print out. That way we could keep it in our memory box. Also to update some frames throughout my house that I've been wanting to update, but like I said, it's not super convenient to print out photos, where this makes it super easy to print out those 4x6s and have them right on hand. It goes through it 3 times. So the first time it comes out yellow, and then you'll notice it's more reddish. And then the final go around, you have your beautiful picture. And this is such high quality prints. I was very impressed. I went in and picked out a couple of my favorite photos this year that we got of the kids. So I love that one of Freya on the motorcycle, but then I have this one of Xander at the beach. Also, we have the one of Bjorn at the beach, our family photos. I love the photos we got this year at the beach. So I'm super excited that I was able to print all of those out. And now I have all my favorite memories, not just online, but also at my fingertips. Make sure you check out my link in the description. This thing is amazing and definitely something I'm really going to enjoy having on hand for all our precious memories.
Do you ever feel you don't get out what you're putting in?
All right, so my second tip is divide and conquer. This means tackling one room at a time so it prevents that feeling of being overwhelmed. I talk about this often, and I think often it's also mom brain, where we want to jump from one room to the next, but we never finish that first project. So starting in one area makes a big difference. 1, it's going to actually allow you to get something done. But 2, it gives you motivation, because when you grab something out of your bedroom to bring to the kitchen, then get distracted and want to do something in the kitchen and then move into another room but get distracted, so start a different project, you never actually see anything getting done. And it can be very unmotivating and overwhelming by doing it that way. So being able to divide and conquer and tackle one area or room at a time will very much prevent that feeling of being overwhelmed.
Ooh, happiness requires work every day. Oh, and if that someone makes you smile and leaves you with a scar.
All right, so on to tip number 3, and this is another one that if you follow me, you hear me say this all the time, but it is so important. But tip number 3 is declutter regularly. Decluttering regularly keeps your home organized by regularly getting rid of items you no longer need or use. So those big decluttering sessions are really important and great, but if you can keep a basket or a bag in your laundry room, your closet, your kid's closet, where you put something on, you realize you just don't like it, or there's that grease stain you haven't been able to get rid of, or it's just not fitting right, or anything like that, and having an area where you can right away put it there, that way you can take it to donations, get rid of it, whatever it is really important. I like to have one in my laundry room just because things like kitchen gadgets or throw blankets or random things like that. But then also, like I said, keeping something in each closet of every family member's room. That way, especially in your kids, how often, especially if you have littles, you go to put something on them and it just doesn't fit anymore because they grow like a weed and so quickly. So being able to declutter regularly and make it easier on yourself by making sure you have these tools on hand will make it a lot easier.
There must be more to the reason why we do it all for love. There must be more for a reason and a little bit of faith.
All right, so tip number 4, you can take it or you can leave it, but I do bring this up regularly, but investing in the right tools makes a really big difference. If you have the right tools, it just makes things a lot easier in the long run. So I talk about my robot vacuums, my vacuum mops. Those are things that really do make the process of cleaning a lot easier. Now, I realize they are an investment and not an investment that everyone can take on. But if it is something that you can put on a Christmas list or even just ask for gift cards come birthdays and Christmas to invest in yourself with those, it does make your life a million times easier.
I've been dreaming so much lately about your face when you're smiling. It's the only thing that saves me. Hey, I don't know if I told you that I think you're beautiful.
On to tip number 5 is working from top to bottom. Start cleaning at the highest point in the room and work your way down to avoid re-cleaning surfaces. Now, obviously, none of us are perfect, and sometimes we mess up. You guys have seen me do it a million times where I get everything done and then realize I forgot the ceiling fan or something like that. But if you can get into the habit of working from top to bottom, it makes cleaning the whole process a lot easier because you're not having to double up on things. You're not going to clean the counters and then clean the light fixture, which knocks dust back onto your counters, so you have to re-clean them again. So getting into the habit of working from top to bottom will tremendously help you in the long run.
I don't wanna be without you. This is something that I know for sure. It's just something about you. I just want more. Tell me what you wanna do right now.
You guys hear me talk about my favorite multi-purpose cleaners all the time. I love using Pine Sol and Thieves Cleaner. And that brings us to number 6, which is use a multi-purpose cleaner. Simplifying your routine by using a versatile cleaner that works on multiple surfaces saves you so much time in the long run. I can do a speed clean of my entire house with my multi-purpose cleaner and get so much more done. Don't get me wrong, I have other cleaners and they work for different reasons, but having a really good multi-purpose cleaner that you love makes everything so much more efficient.
Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror. You're my ticket to paradise.
All right, this one is very, very important. If you have a husband, if you have kids, whatever it is, unless you are a single person, tip number 7 is for you. Make it a family affair. Get everyone involved in the cleaning process. It lightens the load for you, but it also teaches really good responsibility for your kids. And you can make it age appropriate chores and stuff. But I get comments on here all the time about people that watch my channel because they were never taught how to clean. So now as an adult, they don't know how to take care of their home. So not only is making it a family affair going to lighten the load for you and make it a lot easier, but you are also teaching your children how to be responsible adults. And I feel like as parents, that's really what a lot of our purpose is we are trying to raise the next generation of adults. So make it a family affair and have fun with it.
'Cause I've been hanging with you, and it feels like love. Tell me if I'm wrong, 'cause it feels like love. Yeah.
All right, tip number 8 can be a lot of fun. Tip number 8 is set a timer. Challenge yourself to see how much you can accomplish in a set amount of time. This can be doing a power hour, a dirty 30, 15-minute speed clean, whatever it is, but set a timer. Not only can it be fun, but it also really helps take away some of the overwhelmingness of having to clean. If you're like, I'm just going to clean the kitchen for 10 minutes and whatever I can get done in 10 minutes is what's getting done. And after that, we are sitting down and taking a break. But set a timer. It can be, like I said, a lot of fun, and you will be surprised at how much you can get done. No matter what timer you set, 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way up to an hour, I promise you will be surprised if you purely focus on the task of cleaning one room in that time frame, how much you accomplish.
But you make me feel fine, and you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy, a little crazy for you.
All right, and then tip number 9, kind of like how I said, declutter as you go. This is very similar to that. But tip number 9 is organize as you clean. Take the opportunity to reorganize a cabinet, a closet, a drawer while you are cleaning. This doesn't have to be any crazy large organization projects. But if you are cleaning out your closet and you can just do a little reorganizing of your pants drawer or of your shoes or something like that, it makes a big difference. Break it up. You don't have to, like I said, make it a whole big ordeal to organize. You can split it up into smaller chunks and make it so much easier on yourself in the long run. So definitely try organizing as you clean, but remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. We are just trying to make things better a little bit at a time. We're not looking for perfection. All All right, so tip number 10 can help so much with staying motivated and not getting overwhelmed. Number 10 is establish cleaning zones. So divide your home into zones and focus on one zone each day to maintain the cleanliness of it. So for me, my main living area, that is not a zone for me. That is on my daily schedule. My family room, my kitchen, my dining room, those have to be cleaned every single day. Like there is always messes to be cleaned up. But cleaning, like deep cleaning my bedroom and the laundry room, the kids' bathroom, even our bathroom, other than regular tidies. The kids' rooms, you guys know I don't clean my kids' rooms most of the time. That is a part of their responsibility. But I do like to go in there once in a while and give it a good mommy cleaning. You know what I mean? So breaking up your house into those zones, that way you're staying on top of it. You're never walking into a space completely overwhelmed, but you're not worrying about it every single day because you don't have to worry about it every single day. I do not need to clean my boys' bedrooms every day. Now, once a week, once every other week, I do like to go in there and, like I said, just do a really good maintenance mommy cleaning.
You can't ask me to surrender when reaching for the dream keeps me alive. 'Cause it's
Tip number 11, I feel like, is very, 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 very important if you have young children or animals in your house. Tip number 11 is stay ahead of the mess. This means tackling spills and messes as soon as they happen or as soon as you notice them. Because let's be honest, we don't always notice them right away. But by tackling them as soon as they happen or as soon as you notice them, it's going to make the cleaning process easier. If your dog has an accident, if you can catch it right away and clean it up, you're most likely not going to have to worry about a stain or the odor as much as if it sits there. Or if your 3-year-old runs her sticky fingers over your walls and has sticky fingerprints all over them, going in there right away and wiping down that wall is going to be a lot easier than if it marinated for a couple days. So definitely make sure you stay ahead of the messes and tackle them as they happen.
when reaching for the dream keeps me alive. 'Cause it's keeping me alive.
So tip number 12, once again, you hear me say this all the time, and I'm going to keep saying this because I feel like it is so important, especially now with spring cleaning, and I am doing those air quotes right now as I say that, coming out. Tip number 12 is rotate deep cleaning tasks. Schedule deep cleaning tasks like washing windows, cleaning appliances, and scrubbing grout on a rotation basis. Don't be one of these people that will do a million deep cleaning projects in the spring because it will be so overwhelming. Where if you put it on a rotation and do a little bit every single week, it makes your life a bajillion times easier. So rotate those deep cleaning tasks, schedule it out. That way you're always staying on top of it, but you're never overwhelmed with it. I know people are always asking me that it feels like I am always deep cleaning my house, and it's because I am. I always have some sort of deep cleaning project that can get done because I'm never doing it all at once. I am making sure to keep it on a routine and keeping it moving as I go.
As I remember, it's been stuck inside my mind. You can't ask me to.
All right, so on to tip number 13 is use the right techniques. Learn the best cleaning techniques for different surfaces to achieve the best results. Now, the great thing about that is there are so many lovely ladies with so many amazing tips and tricks to clean around your house right here on YouTube. I have learned so much over the years of not only posting and you guys giving me tips and tricks, but also watching other YouTubers, other TikTokers, and things like that. But using the right technique makes it a lot easier. There's usually a lot less elbow grease and time going into it. So if you can learn the techniques that work best for you, because I will tell you, I don't think there is one technique that works perfect for everyone. But if you can figure out the right ones that work for you, it will save you so much time in the long run.
It doesn't even matter to me where I go. I just feel I need to take a ride. Got my coffee cup to go, and I'm gonna hit the road tonight.
Okay, so tip number 14, you kind of need to work for what works best for you. But tip number 14 is either create a cleaning caddy or keep the cleaning supplies where you need them. Now, what I mean by that is, like, for me, I don't have a cleaning caddy, but I like to keep cleaning supplies in each bathroom, in my kitchen, in all the areas to make it easy. That way, if there's a spill on my counter, I can grab some quick disinfectant wipes and wipe it down right away. Or if I'm just doing a whole house clean, I know the things I need are where I need them. But if you don't have the storage to be able to keep cleaning supplies in every single room of your house, creating a cleaning caddy is super useful. That way you just grab it and you go. You can go from room to room and you're not walking back and forth searching for what you need. Having all the supplies easily available will easily make your cleaning time 10 times faster.
My window's open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
Tip number 15 is definitely very important in my house because, as you guys know, we love animals here. But tip number 15 is don't forget the outdoors. Include outdoor cleaning tasks in your routine, such as sweeping the porch or tidying up the gardens, or in my case, cleaning up the birds' cages. Things like that, having it on routine is very important because it can get overwhelming quickly. Where if it's just part of your routine, it's not as overwhelming. So don't forget to add the outdoors to your cleaning routine.
I'm not heading for the stars, driving down this boulevard tonight. Yeah.
I love tip number 16, and I think you're going to love it also. Tip number 16 is reward yourself. Treat yourself to do something enjoyable after completing your cleaning task to stay motivated. This can be having that glass of coffee, or going and painting your nails, reading that book, listening to that podcast, whatever it needs to be. It doesn't have to be a big old shopping spree or going to the hair salon or anything crazy, but even just saying, okay, after I get the kitchen done, I am going to go sit on the couch and read my favorite book for the next 15 minutes by myself. Or I'm going to go take a hot shower and just relax. Anything like that. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but reward yourself. It will keep you motivated and remind you that we all deserve a break every once in a while.
Trying to sleep, but the silence is haunting this room every night. Oh, I wish the sun would rise and see the clouds pass.
I feel like number 17 as a busy mom of 3 is so important, and it's staying flexible. Life gets busy. It does. You can't avoid it. So being willing to adjust your cleaning routine when necessary without feeling guilty is really important. That is why I always say progress over perfection, because you never know what's going to come up. So you need to learn to be okay with it being 80% done. because I feel like so often we don't do something because we want it to be 100% perfect, and that's just not realistic. So remembering progress over perfection and remembering that if it's 80% okay, then that is good enough.
Breathe in the air of this morning, but
Tip number 18 can be very useful, especially if you have kids or animals. Tip number 18, use natural cleaning alternatives. Consider using eco-friendly or natural cleaning products to reduce exposure to the harsh chemicals. Now, I realize this isn't always possible. There's certain things that the harsh chemicals just do a better job at. But that is why I love using cleaning vinegar and thieves cleaner and things like that as much as possible, because trying to avoid at least some of the harsh chemicals really is important in the long run.
falling down. Oh, why won't they go away? Pictures of you in my head. The way you
And tip number 19, keep it up. Consistency is key to maintaining a clean home. So stick to your routine even when you're tempted to skip a day. It really does make a huge difference. It also gets easier over time. The beginning of starting your routine is going to be a lot harder than a week or a month from now. Once you get to it being consistent and just a daily habit, you don't even think about it, it makes it so much quicker and so much easier to keep doing it. So don't give up, keep it up, because consistency is key when it comes to a really good cleaning routine.
falling down. Oh, why won't they go away? Pictures of you in my head.
All right, and one of my favorite tips of the day is tip number 20. Don't be too hard on yourself. This I can't emphasize enough. Don't be too hard on yourself. Remember that it's okay to ask for help or to take a break when needed. A clean home is wonderful, but so is your well-being. So take it easy on yourself. Ask for help. Remember it's a family affair. Don't stress yourself out over this, because I always say that I clean because I mentally am in a much better state in a clean home. However, if you are doing it and you are ruining your mental well-being, then is it even worth it? So don't stress yourself out. Get your kids involved. Get your husband involved. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself as much as you are taking care of your home as well.
I'm delighted 'cause I got you.
I have always been afraid of changes, but you shown me life is full of faces. Sometimes clouds got in our favorite places, but we were young and unaware.
Oh, I got you. There's no reason to chasing payment on my own, 'cause you're here to stay.
I would love to hear in the comments below what type of tips and tricks you might want to hear in the future. I've been getting so many ideas from you guys, which is why I've been putting out these videos for you lately. So if you have any type of video tips and tricks that you were hoping to see on YouTube and you're just not seeing an updated one and you'd like to see me do it, let me know in the comments below. But there you have it. 20 genius tips and tricks to help you create an effective cleaning routine with a little planning and the right approach. Keeping your home clean and tidy can be manageable and sometimes even enjoyable. But I want to thank you guys all for watching and sticking around till the end. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You mean the world to me, and I wouldn't have a channel without you. So a big, big thanks from the bottom of my heart. I absolutely love you guys. You guys are my friends and my family, and you guys mean the world to me. If you're new here, though, I would love if you would subscribe and join this community. It is literally the best community on the internet, and I would love to have you be a part of it. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.